Hello. How is everyone tonight? Can you believe it? It's already the 17th of September. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Gail. How are y'all doing? Maybe I need to say hi to, I see people pop in up here. I see zero people in the room. Probably video ads running somewhere. That's what I always get. So let's see. I'll go over here and bring up this one so I can watch. Hey, 4 people in the room. Hi, Gail. Hi, Bonnie. Excuse me. Goodness sake. Let's not choke on my drink tonight. How are you tonight? I'm wondering why things aren't coming up. I just want to go look at YouTube so I can see things, see chats and everything. I'm home. If you are familiar with my backdrop, Mom and I came home. Oops, sorry, I was going to turn on the fan. There it goes. We came home on Sunday. So we ended up coming in one day because Mom wasn't feeling well. So so it was probably a pretty good call. But I had anticipated being gone out for a little bit longer, but that's all right. Plans changed, things went different directions, and here we are. We're back home. It's better for everyone. It's been an eventful week. How is everyone else doing? It's gorgeous here in Colorado. We've had some rains in the afternoon, but the temperatures have been really nice. It wasn't even that hot in Kansas City. It was fairly comfortable. Except for maybe I had a Carmex in my pocket. No, I don't. Lovely. It got a little humid and a little warm when we're packing and loading up the car. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. Beautiful weather for driving home yesterday, or Sunday. It was pretty nice out. A few clouds, nice blue sky. Wasn't too hot. And worked out pretty well. So, hi, I'm Becky of Vintagevikingtreasures. This is my normal Tuesday night sale. I have a few, I have some things from being on the road and shopping. I have stuff from, we went snooping with my cousin. Hi, Cindy B. Hi, Geneva. Good to see you. We went snooping with my cousin, which didn't produce a whole lot for us. We went to a couple high-end antique malls in Kansas City with her, and I didn't find much. I mean, the one antique mall we went to, the first one, it had it was much more like a designer kind of designer booths, a lot of home decor kind of items, high end. And and the prices followed for that. I didn't even buy anything there. Usually I'm able to find something, that somebody doesn't know about and find a good deal somewhere. But and then the second place we went to was much more like a flea market, but the prices were crazy there. They must have a good market for mid-mod because the prices for mid-mod vases and swung vases and decanters and all that Viking kind of stuff were super high. Hi, Eileen. Did I say it right? I think I did. Hi, Cindy. Stephanie, good to see you all this evening. Kristen, thank you so much for joining me. My mod that has graciously volunteered her time this evening is Kristen, Thrifted Gems. If you haven't seen their beautiful glowy cabinet that's been posted on Instagram, it's got a great video about it. Yay, I said it right. Good. So I don't think I have a huge amount tonight. I'll probably be a little short tonight. That being said, because we did those two antique malls that seemed to be pretty high on Wednesday. And then Saturday, we did a little bit of estate sale shopping with Stephen and Barb and John. We all went out together and went to some estate sales. And then on our way home, we only stopped at one place and I bought one thing. And it's not something that I normally bring here. So it's a project piece. So we're here. We're going to do it with what we got. And I'll do a little bit of show and tell because I did have some items get brought to me from an auction that our friends brought and delivered from West Virginia for me. So that was kind of fun to get. So yes, I think that's where we're at tonight. And so we'll be caught up as well. Last Tuesday's live sale and this one will be invoiced together on PayPal. I should be able to work on that tomorrow and get it all caught up. Everything should be invoiced within 48 hours. I ask that you please pay within 48 hours and then I can get it shipped within 48 hours for you. That basically means that I can get things out before the weekend and at least they're on their way to you. We do a lot of starting offers here. If there's any questions, throw them in the chat. Kristen or I or anybody else can answer them for you. And there are some items that we do as a quick claim. And for instance, if only one person puts in the starting offer, that becomes a quick claim. And or if I have multiple items, multiple quantities of an item, then they're just done as a quick claim. Unless somebody wants them all and wants to get first dibs on them. That's kind of the way the majority of everything goes around here. So with that being said, I'm going to clear my throat good because apparently we'll just start out that way. Okay. Are you ready, Miss Kristen? I'm going to go from the top down, which doesn't mean any order of anything in particular. Just means what got in from the car last and put next to my desk. So, okay, it's a big assortment of multiple things because when I do shopping along for these trips, I'm looking for things for YouTube, for different shows. I have one glass show in person left that's coming up in Loveland the beginning of October. And then I have 3 Scandinavian shows, one in the middle of October at home here in Colorado Springs, one the beginning of November in Denver area, and then a Swedish one the beginning of December here in Denver as well. So that's all I have left for in-person shows for this year. And then I'm also looking stuff for my booth. And I think that's pretty much the majority of it. I'm always looking for seasonal stuff. Hi, Mitch. Yay, good to see you. So this first section is something I pretty much figured would be great for the booth for seasonal. But as always, you guys get first dibs. Now, nothing has been cleaned. I try and pull off the stickers so you can at least see the item and or, the bottom if there's some kind of a mark on it that we need to identify it with. But other than that, it is farm fresh right to you guys from the car. So I'm going to put these together with that. So I have multiple pieces to an enamel snowman set. These are, I think they're originally done for Hallmark. This one still has a sticker on it. But I'm going to break it up into a couple different pieces. I'm going to do the salt and pepper shakers as one choice. And we can start these at $3 a choice. So I'll have 2 choices for the first one, the salt and pepper shakers. And these are pretty good size because here's the size of the mugs. Make sure there's not salt and pepper in them. I don't want to dump that all over my desk. And I mean, they have a plastic base to them. Yep, they don't even look like they've been used. It's like an upside down mug, and they've put a sealed plastic thing on the bottom. So Hallmark has a little signature style snowman, and it's got trees on the back. So not even just Christmassy, but winter altogether. And the other choice will be there is a creamer and a sugar. Same snowman with that blue enamel pot as a hat with the trees. This one is the creamer. They are a little more bulbous at the bottom. And the sugar. Again, so they all match with that specific snowman on them. They were great for in the car because Mom was like, what is rattling back there? That's okay. It's just metal. It's not going to hurt anything. They made a lot of noise in the car, but nice and durable. Now, they are made in China, which isn't a big surprise since it's something that was mass produced for Hallmark. So, right, they would be really cute for kitchen. And then I'm going to do this as a set. Unless someone wants the cups separately, I'm going to do the teapot and 3 cups together, and I'll start that at, I'm going to start it at $12. So here is the enamel coffee pot, teapot, whatever you want to call it. It has the different snowman with the bucket on its head, which matches the mugs. And I have 3 mugs. So 3 mugs with the teapot or kettle and the lid starts at $12. They are a little bit big, but it shouldn't be, they're not very heavy. I mean, they're not like super duper heavy, but they're not breakable. So there is that. Well, the teapot is almost 2 pounds. So that's about what you'd be looking at. It is decorated on the top, looks like with the apples, like they're sitting in the snow. As just like on this part down here. It almost looked like mushrooms quick when I glanced at it. So, but a cute little set with 3, 1, 2, 3 of the mugs. They'd be great for, not all different. This one has the pot, or excuse me, the bucket. He's got like a terracotta pot, and then we have the bucket again. Hot chocolate, that's what they'd be really cute for. A little hot chocolate bar. What is that? It's not, that one's got a little dent along where the lip where it was turned down. But I believe that's manufactured because it's pretty folded over in with the roll of the edge there. And these do not have the trees on the back. They have the apples. Okie dokie. I did get myself a banner that has a gnome on it. I think it says welcome on it. But it's like at least 7 feet long. So that'll be fun for out on the front door. I think it's well, I guess weatherproof would be the best word for it. Next up, this is a $3 item. I figured it would be cute to put a gift in for a teacher. It has a pumpkin on the lid, a little fall fabric on it. It is just a jar, a handled jar, very fall themed all the way around. You could put a gift card with some cocoa or tea or whatever in it and make a great little wrapping or container to give a gift. And then I am going to do a quick rearrange while y'all think about that. I'm going to have a place to put this. A place to put stuff. There we go. So y'all have to watch. See, I've been around Stephen for a few days in a row. Stephen did some videos of several of the presentations that we had this weekend. He also has been putting up videos from the convention, the national convention. She's had some really good content with those in their entirety. So I'm kind of doing a more of a truncated version about like the whole weekend, and he's kind of doing like each presentation as a separate video. So you kind of get a little different perspective from each of us that way. And we delivered a box for Max and Deanna. I delivered 2 boxes to Steven. I delivered a case to Max. And Steven gave me a box for MJ. So we did the whole switcheroo in the parking lot of all the stuff to save everybody on shipping. And we got it all taken care of this weekend. This is a printed tile. Has a little Nessa hanging out at his campsite with in the forest with his moose friend. This is made by that Berquist import out of Minnesota. I believe this company is only on online anymore. They don't have, something happened. They had a fire a year or so ago at their location. This will be an $8 start. These trivets are originally running $12 to $18, depending on how they've been done, especially these ones that look like a photograph. And I have a hard time finding them that don't have like chips on their corners. The last one I saw at Goodwill, I think was $7, and it had a chunk out of the corner. So, but he's shiny too. But the moose is pretty cute and happy as well. What else does he have in the corner? Oh, it's just the birch trees and the little cabin in the background. And they're having apples over the open fire. Hi, Ma. Okay. Let's see. Moose, Nessa, tile. Hope you're getting some good rest, Mom. She must have had a nap and woke up just in time for the live tonight. Oh, that's what else is in here. I have some glasses for the glass show that is coming up. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 goblets for the glass show. Those are in there. All right, Mom got the tile. Thanks, Mom. Next up, I have 4 coasters with the dollar horse on them. They are all plastic. They're all the same. And they are marked. Let's see. What are they marked on the back? Right Point USA. I'm assuming this is a company that you could have things printed on that you want for souvenirs kind of thing. So this set of 4 would be an $8 start. They are 3.5 inches across. That would be great for, oh, so close, but it fits. My big mug fits right on it. Good thing those don't have any moisture on them. Otherwise, I'd have a hard time finding a coaster. They do have a gold. I think the metallic is gold. Yeah, it's a gold accent on the dollar horses. And the little raised part to keep the moisture from the bottom of your cup. So there's all 4 of those. You guys are going to be noisy every time I put something in this box, aren't you? The good news is they're not breakable. Okay, this is going to organize to glass show. Perfect. Yeah. We got some meds, and I think she's had a lot of naps and probably, hopefully, a lot of stuff to drink, a lot of water and Gatorade. So again, the Berquist company. This is a dollar mug in the red colorway. Very traditional for what they make. I know they've made red, they've made blue, and I think I've seen maybe a yellow one. This will need to be an $8 start. So I would probably put this at 10 to 12 at my Scandi show. But a pretty good size. I would guess 8 to 10 ounces, give or take. I can organize them that box. Got lots of room in it. And that I'm going to save. I do have a little piece of Fenton that didn't go to the show. I'll offer it to you all before my booth. It is the it's the era of the colonial colors, which were in the 70s, except for I don't think there's one that isn't called colonial whatever, and I think it's the green, but I'm not sure. Then it was colonial blue, colonial, maybe it's the amber, but it's a little mini hobnail cone shaped vase. So it'd be an $8 start. Yeah, I suppose he's on a curved surface, so that might be why it looks a little bit more like that too. But I think I found another dollar horse somewhere in my other things. Okay, that's running together. Trying to remember. I found two when I was with Mom for family reunion. I think I found one the other last week, but he kind of got thrown. I think he got put in for me. I don't remember. Nope. No glow on the colonial green. It's been fun. I love finding all that stuff out in the wild. If anybody needs a Fenton Bear, these are the plain ones. I have probably upwards of 10 of the plain ones right now. Between these two here at home, I think I have 6 or so at the booth. Now, they do light up a little bit under the black light. Let me get out the other one, which is a 365. Oh, wow, I just charged this one, but you can see it there at the bottom. These are, I think they're 8 because I think I have them for 12 at my booth. They're traditional sitting bear with a little Fenton stamp right there at the bottom. Crystal clear glass. These were often used for being painted by artists. That's what everybody, that seems to be the thing lately, is to try and find the plain glass, the plain Fenton that's it's been harder to find because the artists want to be able to still paint on Fenton besides some of the newer stuff that's being made. So the non-painted glass has been harder to find. I should go upstairs and, well, I should check out and see if I have this one myself, but I will offer it to you all. This is my favorite heart box. I don't know who made it before Boyd. No, Dagenhart has made it. Boyd has made it. Who I don't know is who the oldest company is that made it. This is an amber orangish colorway. Very transparent because you can see me through it. Let's see. This will be a $24 start. These are the ones that I have collected over the years. Fenton has a different covered heart box. It has birds on the front of it, but I really like this filigree style. And you will see these in the old glass, in the milk glass with the painted or gilded, where they have put gold paint on all the different, on the designs to decorate them. And that's who I don't know who the original maker was. But I think now I have probably close to about, I know I have at least a dozen colors, probably more. So I just love hearts. I don't see these very often. So when I do see them at a decent price, I pick them up. Amber or orange, not my favorite color. However, doesn't matter. I did collect unicorns. They're not, hearts were really more my first real collection that I've kind of kept getting things throughout the years, especially if the more unique that they were. Let me say, I mean, if I find a good unicorn, I can't leave it behind. That is for sure. Some of this stuff was at an estate sale that you got that typical Midwest basement kind of smell to it. I will be throwing away the bags or anything that it was wrapped in, but I do have some books that probably need to air out a little bit. Next up, I have this super cute amethyst creamer and sugar pear. I don't even know. I haven't even investigated who made these yet, but I love they're a really cute little design. They're an oval. They're smooth on the inside and then have the starburst at the bottom and then that pattern on the outside. This is the point for pouring for the creamer. This would be $12 for the pair. Let's see if I can at least, that one, how is that so dim? It's just, that's the black light. Boy, it doesn't want to light it up tonight. I can't get the light behind it. This pear is 5 inches at the longest wide, less than 2 inches tall, and just about 2.25 inches deep. Yeah, I thought they were unique. I do need to, this will be something I need to look up before the glass show. That should probably go in that box over there, but that's okay. It'll get there when I organize later this week. It would go well with a winter theme. I love the BTS tables that people do, the beautiful table settings, and they coordinate everything so well, down to the finest detail, all the colors and everything. Let's see if this has any mark on it on the bottom. I don't think it does. So I have a little covered dish stand. It'll be a $10 start. It has 4 pieces all together. I'm thinking it was like it has a butter knife, like as the serving piece to it. So either for butter balls, jams, jellies, something like that. Oh no. Oh man. $5. They fixed it. You guys can see it. I saw it as soon as that hit that light. It has been repaired, which is total bummer because it's a milk glass, like candlewick pattern. It has a decal of florals. It fits in this cute little stand. The knife rests right here, and then it has this little metal lid. Probably somebody picked it up. It dumped right out, but sounds like a symbol. It is a cute little piece. And when you're in, it was a dark house. I picked it up and didn't realize that it had been repaired, but it's not, well, it does fire, so it's a little bit older milk glass than I thought it was, which is a bummer, but still a usable piece if anyone is interested. Let's see. The knife says, oh, EPNS made, no, goodness, I need a second magnifier. Made in England. Right there. So that's what, silver plate. Here's the little design on it right there, little beaded trim. Thank you, Stephanie. And then this is the lid, which I don't think the lid is not marked. Little less tarnished on the inside than the outside. So. And it would be awesome if you could find another bowl that would fit in there. The problem is so many of these, you know, but if you want, I mean, you never know what you're going to find. I don't think I've seen this combination before. So, but let's see, covered with stand. All right. Thank you, Miss Stephanie. I mean, and if you have like grandkids that want to have a little tea party with lemons, with sugar cubes, you don't even have, you can be totally fancy without worrying about them breaking anything. Super cute. Okay. Going there. All right. We're going to do, hi, Jeremy. How are you doing? We missed you guys. I'm going to do some books. Let me get the cookbooks all in one pile and we'll just do those together. These are the ones that do have a little bit of a smell to them. If that offends you, I would suggest not. Or if if it bothers your nose, I would suggest not purchasing them, and or they would need to go be aired out for a while. And I'm not quite sure what the best way to do that is. So, let's do $3 each. There are Better Homes and Gardens. This one is desserts. Start out, I think they made, kind of like the book of the month or whatever, different cookbooks throughout the time. I don't know if the bigger ones were older, smaller ones were older. I picked out the ones that had, I like the content, what their theme was. Excuse me. And I also picked them out because of how they had some things displayed on the front cover. It says it was printed in 1960, but this was the 7th printing in 1968. So, Home and Gardens Dessert Cookbook. It's got the great double-tiered tidbit, cake plates. They have there's recipes throughout. There are some color photographs, how to make the pie crust, all that good stuff for any of the desserts. Oh, look at that. There you go, Jeremy. I believe that is a Aqua Crest cake stand by Fenton, pictured there in that cookbook. That's what I was hoping for, was by the era of these books that there would be some really fun serving pieces pictured in there. That's what I'm looking for. Not looking at the recipes. I'm looking at the stands, the cake plates, the silverware. Let's see. This one's got a little mid-mod with the wooden handles. Let's see. So I won't go in depth onto every one of them, but you have some really fun displayed pictures like that. So, holiday cookbook. That is, these two are the bigger size. Special occasions. The copyright again was originally 1959, 6th printing 1967. This has a few more great color pictures in it. I'm assuming because of the, hi Jan, good to see you. Because of the holidays. Oh, look, there's those Westmoreland heart-shaped open lace plates on Valentine's. Oh, look, more Fenton. That is Aqua Crest plates. Hello, Jennifer. And a cake plate that the pie is on. I mean, it would make a great display with some of your glassware if you'd like to do a themed display. There's some willow tree. I'll have to look at these a little bit more as we go. Next up, Cooking with Cheese, the medium-sized book, 1966, fifth printing, 1968. So cheesecake, cheese sauce, fondue. There's the Christmas tree on the table. A little mid-mod looking fondue kind of pot. There's the old fondue pots right there as well. Cookies and candies. And the lady who had these numbered them in order of how many books she had. So, oh, a double tier aqua. Let's see, wait. That is Aqua Crest double tier tidbit tray. Yes, if you're not getting anything else, I can ship these media rate. The other thing I will do is, I will do whatever is less expensive, media rate and or ground. International flags. There's a Swedish flag in there. Boy, we're 2 for like 3 of these have had Fenton in them displaying things. That's kind of fun. Here, this one. Snacks and refreshments. This one does have a little bit of a rip right here in the front cover. It is 19, not there, for the copyright. They don't have the copyright on the front of this one. Of course not. Can't make them all easy. Let's see if there's something fun to show you on a picture. I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The last 2 are meals and minutes. And there's some more. And best buffets. This one is neat because it has those mid-mod candles, those super narrow ones that fit in the frog. Or it looks like a frog, but some of them are like a Danish metal kind of candle holder. Some more pictures. So total, I have 7. You can see the size difference. These 2 aren't much shorter than this, but they are a little bit bigger this way. So there's 2 of the biggest, 2 of the medium, and 3 of the small sizes. 7 books total. Of her 27, apparently, that she had in a collection at one point at this estate sale. These 7 are 6.5 pounds if you're interested in all of them. I might have to go color copy some of the Fenton pictures. Oh, look on the back. Here it is on the back, too. That's pretty fun. There's an open lace cake plate on the back of this one. I think it's interesting that they have color photographs on the covers of them. All right, Jan, we got you. Oh, the back's quick. There. So when she counts you down, you just let me know how many it is you would for sure like. Books. Last call. Put these 2 together. Or if you need me to tell you titles again, I'm more than happy to do that as well. But like I said, they smell like they were either in the basement or in the garage is where they were when I picked them up. And so you got it. Oh, I got the wrong J name marked down. Jennifer. Thank you so much. There we go. Times 7. Perfect. Thank you. All right. Trade spots. I can do these two as a lot together for $3. Children's Playmates. Ooh, this is November of 1976 and March of 1977. Little leprechaun on the front of this one, and looks like a Thanksgiving celebration on this one. So $3 start. There's jokes, stories, riddles, strange pets, games, drawing, different triangles. A few of them have been written on, a few of the pages. They are all this sepia tone printed here. Oh, I guess this one has more than one color. This one has 2 colors printed in March. Maybe at the other one at the beginning. Fun with the letter P. Make little characters. Oh, I like these. The hidden things in the picture. So we're looking for charms in that one for the month of March. Some crafts. So those 2 were $3. These will be a $3 choice. I have reptiles and amphibians, or I have flowers. These are Golden Book guides. This one has been well loved. It has a few little creases. You can see it on the cover itself. A great full color guide to all the creepy crawlies and amphibians. My least favorite things. So, and that is, let's see, I'll get you a date on this one quick. Golden Press, New York, out of Racine, Wisconsin. 112 species in full color. All sorts of good references they used on this. Where I don't want to see all the creepy crawlies. I just want the copyright date. Doesn't want to tell me. I know they've done this multiple times over the years, but here's the original price. So if that gives you a clue as to when it was printed. It in the back. Let me my last. Oh, look, it even has a ruler just in case you have your book next to a critter to try and identify it for size. Yeah, I'm not coming up with it for this one. The other choice is the flowers. I know. Oh, this one in the beginning is more real photographs to start with, and it was $1 original retail. It's quite a bit bigger. The other ones were what I remember being more of a field guide, kind of a pocket size guide. 1962 on this one. And then it's got leaves, how to plant for your garden, make it for bulbs, how to water, how to fertilizer, the bugs, trellises, everything you need to know about flowers and gardens. This is kind of fun, all the different style suggestions for how to lay out a fun garden design. Trellises. Here's a rainbow of roses in the back. All the different kinds of roses. I would assume, like the critters, that there would be some regions. There was a map on that other one for like different areas of the country to find them in. I would assume so for best planting and so forth. Yep, there it is. Different regions for planting things for that one. All right. Another $3 choice. I just thought this one was fun. Blackwell, Oklahoma telephone directory from December of 1958. It has phone numbers in it that are 4 digits and a number for local people. It has advertisements throughout. There's that Pontiac. Some full insurance ads. But it is pretty tiny. Oh, let's see what that says. Meat market, motel. It's not a very thick, maybe less than 1/4 of an inch. You love iguanas? Oh, I'm glad we didn't see too many in Florida, quite frankly. Monday, January 22nd, 1958. The little note that was in here that somebody wrote has people's names and looks like an address. Maybe they're looking them up or something. But I don't know. Yellow pages in the back with an area for writing notes. Oil field welding. Oh no, you needed that. I do know somebody who that is their last name. I have no idea if that has anything to do with their family or anything, but it might be kind of fun if I could offer that to them. This will be a $2 one. Crepes, different pans, and flaming desserts. A paperback made in, originally printed 1968, revised in 76, and reprinted in 76. I do not think there's any color photographs in this one, but it does have recipes. How to use the crepe pan, how to pour it, how to spread it out, all that good stuff. Dessert crepes. Where's the other thing? Oh, here's the table of contents. All the different recipes that are in there. And here's the author. The last book I have, the spine has been taped, but it is Hans Brinker, The Silver Skates. Does have a graphic on the cover. It's a hardcover, but it has seen better days. This will be probably a $5 start because of condition, but let me look and see if there's a date in this one. It has been repaired. It was, I believe, a library copy out of Akron, Ohio. This was given to Daryl Bozarth from Bobby M in 1933, 90 years ago. That's crazy. So you do see where they pulled off the library card envelope where it used to say property of. It still has the little sticker on the spine for the Dewey Decimal System. Yeah, I guess we need to have a warning. Everybody make sure you've had your snacks or your dinner before you come over. It has a few pictures like this with the line drawings. Let's see. Still looking for a date. Nope. So the only date I'm seeing is the date it was given to someone, which was 1933. And I'm not seeing, as I flip through it, I don't see any other graphics. The only one I see is that one right at the beginning. But it would make a great book for a pile or a background for some winter scene for display. I believe this could probably come off if you really wanted it to, so you could see the whole title in a display. All right. Might not need those cheaters. Let's see what we got left. Oh, I think I need to show those to Mom. And then if she doesn't want them, I'll offer them to you guys. We were just talking about that. I have a choice of 2 magazines. December 1948 McCall's or May 1949 McCall's. These will be a $5 each choice. Start. Here's the May 49. These are big. I'm gonna get the right end. I don't know if you can see it. I'll tell you in just a second. Oh, if I see the right side. 13.5 by 10.5. But they should have, yes, some full color ads in them. The stories, I'm sure that they have. Oh, look at her. She's got pearls. With a black hat. Recipes. Yep, there's Libby and Spam. The back has knives. There's 3 sets of steak knives for sale. Frames. Building house designs. Like a layout. The wringer or the presser. Those old arm steamers. What do they call them? Irons. Irons. There we go. A fun kitchen. Those pinks, teals, limes. All sorts of fun stuff in here. And Be a Belle. So we have Southern Belles in there photographed with pictures in the back. And then the Christmas one is December issue of 48. Oh, yes, that too. We have Canon towels. I was hoping for some Santa or Christmassy kind of graphics in this one. Sealed with a Kiss. Several stories. There's a reindeer with putting on a dinner party. 1 reindeer on each end of the table. This one still has the subscription thing left in the middle of it. Lots of stories on this one. Oh, Fun Things Crafts, Christmassy. So big, it's hard to open. I don't want to break the spine on it. And on the back, this one has Chesterfield cigarettes. Is that with a guy dressed up as Santa Claus? I don't think that's Bing, but it looks similar. Jello desserts in full color. That was a cute one. Oh, whoa. Somebody cut out something on this one. They must have cut out a recipe. There's a Sunbeam mixer. I don't know what they cut out. Yeah, it looks like a part of an Ocean Spray cranberry recipe that was taken out. Refrigerators. SOS scouring pads. The Evening in Paris. When we have those bottles, those blue bottles, here are not all, but a whole bunch of the different sets and the different shape and size bottles that the Evening in Paris came in. That's fun. So yeah. Lots of different fun ads and stories and pictures and everything in those vintage magazines, more than the vintage. Right. I'm sure my mom did too. She had that whole mixer collection for quite a while. All right. This one's kind of a fun one. This is the Perfect Setting Company Teapot Cozy. Hi, Carrie. Welcome. It is a printed Mad Hatter Alice in Wonderland fabric, quilted with the stripes on the inside, the bow on the top. This is say a $12 start for you to put over your teapot to keep your tea warm at your Mad Hatter tea party. It is tall. I expected it not. I mean, I didn't. Well, then you don't have to worry about how tall your teapot is, but it's about 11 inches tall and about 7 inches square than this direction. I almost thought it would be Disney at first, but it's a brand, like I said, the brand is called The Perfect Setting. There it is right there. It does have instructions for washing it as well. Machine or hand wash warm. Drip or tumble dry low. Remove promptly. You have somebody who loves Alice in your life. That's kind of fun. Oh, I have a book from another estate sale. I thought I had all the books in one pile. I didn't. This one would be a $12 start. Chatterbox. It's a hardcover. 1880 of Boston. It has baker's cocoa on the back. It's about an inch thick with that fabric spine. I believe that should be the correct publication date. It does have a few papers that are coming out. In the front, it has a handwritten note that looks like it was given to someone December of 1887. But what I don't know is if it's like a combination of a whole bunch of magazine articles or stories. I've not heard of the Chatterbox before, but it does have some graphics throughout. There's a lot of full-blown page stories. Look at the great alpha blocks at the beginning of the paragraphs. Yeah. Some more pictures. I mean, if you wanted something to take apart and frame or reproduce art by copying it and using it in other assemblages, there's plenty to be had in this one. And yes, it is, the spine is a bit wonky on it, but hey, it's what, 140-ish years old. So there are a few spots up here where there were stickers that have pulled off a little bit of the color cover. I thought I said 15, Kristen, but I don't know if I said that correctly or not. Not 5, sorry. There's a colored lithograph picture in the front with the tissue in between it. That's up to you guys. I would, if y'all want to start it there and go for it, that's fine too. That's all right. 5 is fine. But Melissa, mom was in first. No worries. So Melissa, if you want to be 6 or higher, probably the condition is probably worth it to be a little bit lower. Whoa, because the pages are really brittle. It's hard to hold it up with the weight for the spine not to pull things apart. So here's the list of the contents of the different stories. Oh, I did? Okay. You know, I'm tired. You let me know what you're on. If you're on the book, we'll keep going with the book. you're on the tea cozy, we'll go back to that. Not a problem. Look at this fun picture. Mom is out. If she's in for the book at 12, that's fine. Melissa. Look, he's making like a scarecrow, or I mean, I suppose something spooky if you like that for this upcoming Halloween season. It says Pat dressing up a ghost. So it is for the spooky season. Yeah, I mean, lots of fun stories, great pictures, some crazy looking, he's a little bit funky looking, but yeah, we're at 144 years old. So this one, they must have had it in with like a dryer sheet or something in the box to help pull out that basement smell, because it smells more florally, fabric softener-ish. So, all right, this is the Chatterbox book. I can spell. I can. So we had, I'm going to wait for it to come up. All right. Thank you, Melissa. Do I have your information? Just remind me if you don't mind, if I do or don't. Like I said, my brain's a little tired. We ended up driving home in one day, which is not impossible, just a little more tiring than normal. So wonderful. Thank you. My email's right there. Appreciate it. Thank you. That's okay. No worries. Let's open. I hate to waste a plastic bag. Here in Colorado, they're $10, 10 cents a piece. And they hand them out freely in other states without it being a problem. There we go. Don't want to cut it. What is in the... Oh, goodness. This could be interesting. I might have to wait on this one because I might need to clean a few things. That I can bring out. Yeah, I got a whole box of littles. And let me go ahead and clean this up because a lot of this is not that great looking right now. And it looks like something spilled or broken there. So let me clean that one up. And hopefully I can have it for next time. I do have this little bunny available. He is, I think he says Japan on his foot somewhere. Oh, there it is. Might have a little bit of like the paint is missing off of his ear on the backside there. So that's the cold paint, but he's got a great face. Oh, right there on his tail too. So $6 start on that little bunny. He's a pretty good size. 3.5 inches tall by about 2 inches wide and about 1.5 inches deep. Who was asking about bunnies? I can't remember. Oh, there it is. There's Stephanie. I knew we had a bunny girl in here. I almost didn't pick him up, but well, his paint's not that bad. Now, because of the cold paint, you can't soak him. Just have to lightly, I'm sure you know all this, but I had something the other day that I thought was colored glass, and I didn't even soak it yet. I just ran it under the water, and all of a sudden, the flashed color started peeling off. I'm like, oh no, I've just ruined. Now it's nice clear dish instead of a pretty colored bowl. And I didn't even soak it. Some of the stuff comes off super fast if you hit it with too much moisture, too much water. So, all right, we have Stephanie for the bunny figure. We have him at 6, and we can count him down. I'll set him aside. I'm going to set this mess to the side. I don't know if something jiggled in the car and made something come loose, but I'd rather have it not be a mess for you all. Okay. This one's kind of fun. I think the box is busted at this point. Well, 2 corners are. Thank you, Stephanie. Original box of birthday cards. This is the studio box. It does have some, right here, some graphic or paper missing because it had a sticker on it. A super fun colorway. The bottom 2 corners have broken out. This will be, let's see, how many are in here? Oh, wow. I have vintage birthday cards. I normally sell for $3 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to show you that one. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 cards total. These fit, they're the long kind that fit. Hi, Jason or Tina, how are you all tonight? Thanks for joining me. They fit the business card envelopes. There are some in here. I don't know if there's as many as there are cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 14, 14 or 15. We're missing 1 envelope, but that's easily remedied. So I'm going to do this at a $15 start because they're definitely worth at least $1 a piece. I'll go through them. I'm not going to read the insides, but you can see happy birthday. They're a combination of different occasions. This one is get well. Sorry you're sick. We're doing pretty well. We had a good trip to the Fenton Gala. I wish I had had more time to be out on the road, but plans changed. So we're home again. But what does that one say? It says, you're very well preserved. You know, with the era that these were made in, a lot of them are a little off color. So just saying, you almost don't know what you're going to get when you open some of these birthday cards. They're a very glossy finish. They look like they have the black and white with another color. They're not full color. That seems to be the whole kind of gist of the theme of the box. This one is this way. 4 out of 5 doctors agree you should get a checkup. I don't know. Can I finish reading the punchline? Oh, jeez. Just leave it. Just leave it with the nurse in the lobby. This is the first one with the stork on the front. And this one I thought looked interesting. You sick? Here's a little something to help keep help you keep a rosy outlook. And then so I haven't found these before in the box. It does have a split on one side. I have in the past had other cards that are similar shape and era as this, but they don't have the envelopes and they've not come in a box. So humorous cards with the light touch. So originally there were 20 in here, 20 all occasion designs, all different. Hi, Laura. Good to see you. Thanks for lurking. Okay. We did that. We did that. Yeah. Here's the piece. I put it under the water. You can see it's missing chunks of color now. I was kind of bummed, but and then other pieces of it, you see it's kind of still stuck to the glass, but it is dislodged from its original location. So you never know what's gonna come apart when you go to clean it. So just be proactive and know that some of these older things just aren't as durable, even as I expect them to be. You see what Steven got me? I got a little present from Steven. He found a little Henning troll while we were out and about on Saturday, and he bought me a little troll made in Norway. So proud of him that he recognized it, and then he said, "That looks like Becky." And he turned it over and saw it said Norway. He said, "I'm getting that for Becky." So he's going to go up here on my shelf. It's always fun. I always try and pick up fun little things for everybody as you're out snooping, especially for the holidays. Let's see. I have this little box, I believe, left. And then I know I have a show and tell on the top over here. And then I think we're close to the end for tonight. I know he's really cute and he's different. I don't have him. I have ones that are a little bit different, pose, but not him. I've had these before, but in a different colorway. They are plastic tumblers printed with the owl in a black graphic. I do believe that when I had these at my show for mid-mod, they were that one they had metallic on them. So I'm going to say that these are going to be there's 6. This is going to be a $25 start. They're hard to find, and even harder to find in a set of 2, 4, 6, 8, however they came originally. So, but oh, yeah, they're fun, Melissa. Thanks, Kristen. Let me cut off the string so it doesn't. This should be a glass eye fruit owl. Apple. How'd that come out that way? Is iridized finish. Has the red with the green stem. You could probably almost hang this one if you wanted to. I haven't looked super duper close for a signature on it. It's a little bit smaller than my other glass eye. I'm going to say $18 start on this one. I don't see anything on the bottom of this one. I'm going to have a whole bowl full of glass eye fruit pretty soon. Yeah, the other one I have is probably about this tall with the stem. A little bit bigger. You can we get it super, if we don't have the glare, you can see the frit in the glass. So there's a little space between the red color glass. I mean, the iridized finish really evens it all out, but you can kind of see it here at the top. So I believe so, Mom. I believe it is glass eye because my other one, let's see. Let me grab it quick. 1 second. I have to go way over the camera. Okay. Sorry about that, but I was reaching over the camera. That wouldn't have been good. So here's the bigger one that I have. Sorry, bouncing it around. I want to stop. There we go. Quit wiggling. And this is probably the size of like a real Red Delicious apple. You can see the fritz in between the doesn't give it a solid red color. So, boy, they just are so shiny against with that light. And I don't see a mark on the bottom of either of them. So, but that's the little apple. If anyone's interested in the big one, you can let me know as well. I can give you a price on it, but I didn't start with that one. Sorry. This is little trivet, or what do we want to call this? A doily with the Nessa on it. So it's the same picture this way with the kitten. We have the bell, and there he is the other direction with porridge. So it could be, you could set up a vase, a bowl, something in the middle of an end table, a side table. Probably $6 start on this one. I believe these are from Sweden. They would probably call this a tomte then, just because of the Swedish style. It's 8.5 by almost 9, so it's almost square. It's a little bit wider one direction than the other. It is kind of that more of a textured, little bit of a burlap kind of style fabric. And that will go over here next to the doll horses. I forgot what was in here. Oh yeah. I have the small sleigh in a crystal blue, transparent blue color. Oh, this is going to be a test. I think Imperial made these. I don't know who made them last. Multiple companies have made them. I have the larger ones in other colors. I think Mosser has this mold now. I know they have the big one. I don't know if they have this one, but I know they have the one that the Santa goes in. This one would be $16 start here. There's no marking on it because it would probably be around 24 to 30 at my glass show. Very clear blue glass. The smaller size, which means 4.5 inches long by about 2.5 inches tall and about 3 inches wide. 3, 4.5, and this way, 2.5. It is. It's a pretty color blue. I don't see the sleighs very often. I'm trying to remember what else is. Oh, I know what is in here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll finish up this, which was one of our last stops in Kansas City. And then I'll do my really cool show and tell, a piece I went and bought myself because I loved it so much. Let me unwrap it here. Now there will be 2 of each of these available. I just will unwrap one of these because boy, they're noisy. Goodness sakes. So I don't think I've ever pronounced this correctly. The Weischerterbach, Germany, the pottery. They do a lot. I usually see it with the hearts on it in red, or the Christmas trees with like the dots on it. I have 2 mugs and 2 plates in the skull and crossbones. The print is on both sides. The mugs will be $15 each. And actually, so will the plates. The plate is almost 9 inches, 8 3/4 inches across. And it is marked this way. Ooh, that glaze is shiny. Oh, you can see the mess on my desk that way. You can see the name of the company better though, too. Does it have a date under it? I usually see it in the raised, like with the glaze. It does say dishwasher safe. I like these for my booth for having for the upcoming fall season. And I'd not seen the spooky skull and crossbones. Yeah, it could be pirate theme. It can be, skeleton theme, whatever you want it to be. But the black glaze is raised, and the white portion is what's embossed down into the clay or the pottery. And I have two, like I said, of each. 2 mugs, 2 plates. Oh. Okay, I'm throwing things off my desk. I'm gonna have to really, I don't know. I have no clue where I should start these at, honestly. These are the kitschy kind of stuff that you see on Jason's show, on Mother Tucker's. I don't find them very often. No, I love them. Especially since we took our cruise and did the whole Pirates Night stuff. I was like, those are great. Be great for a Halloween spooky dinner for the kids because they're practical, those dishes. These were in someone's collection because they have the number written on the bottom in some sort of like a almost sticky, like a puff paint kind of color. I'm just gonna throw it out there, non-researched. I don't know how much the condition plays into what their price normally goes at. These are Holt Howard kitten shakers. I believe they're Holt Howard, if I'm remembering correct. With condition issues and everything, how they sit, I would say probably at mid-mod put them somewhere between 45 and 50, and I can start them for 35 here. They're the blue-eyed cat shakers. One has a pink bow, one has a yellow bow. Again, the condition would be that there is a marker of some sort that they use to write. I'm guessing lots of people will number their collections, especially salt and pepper shakers, so they know how many pairs that they have. So it's on the back of the cats and on the base. They have their squeakers, noisemakers, but they don't make noise anymore. Here's their shakers. They have their stoppers. I don't think, let's see, what other issues did I see? I think what I don't know is, I know that this is the original coloring through like their feet and their legs and a little bit on their ears, but I don't know how much they're supposed to be there. This one has a little bit more of it. It looks like it was like airbrushed, but you can see where it's come off a little bit. I'm guessing they were washed or submerged, and probably more came off than should have. But there's still enough of it there you can kind of see the paint as well. So those were the first that I picked. We're gonna make a mess tonight. Still need the scissors. They left all the little string tags on them and they're distracting. Oh my goodness. How many string tags can we possibly have? Please don't tell me there's one on this one too. Oh, yay. Okay. So this is the other set I picked. I believe, let's see, what did I say? Made in Japan. And I'm not reading the, I'll show you. Say victory something. And the bottom of the sticker says made in Japan. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. It's fun going shopping. Here's the set. Now, when I first saw these, I saw one single. So I have a single white shaker, or I have the pair with the black and the white cat. He is missing one rhinestone eye, but he has the whiskers. This one has the whiskers. They have their stoppers. It looks like they might have been glued to some sort of a card or a base at one point. I hadn't seen these before. And when I saw the first one as a single, I was like, oh, I think I need that single. Because here's the bottom of that. It says made in Japan. And I think when I did a quick search, look at their tails on the back. I'm thinking these were somewhere in the $60 to $80 range, give or take. Condition issues, all that kind of stuff. Stickers. I mean, he is missing an eye. It could be replaced, you know. But I would be willing to start these at $45 here. I know, so cool, MCM. And then the single white one by itself, I would start at $25 because he has both eyes. And then you could be on the hunt for, you know, his mate. I mean, the whiskers, the faces, the rhinestones, the stylized legs and feet, the style of the tail. I mean, and they had their stoppers. I was really amazed that they did. Victoria Ceramics. Thank you, Kristen. The problem is I can't, you know, this is what I usually do all my looking up on. And when I'm doing at the store, what I should probably do is screenshot things so I can just look back at them. But there are the shaker holes in the back. I just thought they were really neat. Let's see. They are about 5.25 inches tall, and about 2 by 2. They're not very deep or very wide. Widest part is here. Thank you, Laura. What was funny was I'm up paying and I get a text message from my friend. She's like, did you see these shakers in this case? I was like, yeah, I already picked the ones I wanted. I picked these ones. I picked 2.5 sets quick out of the case. So I think I picked the good ones. So those are pretty neat. They remind me of like the tall bubble bath bottles that they used to have. That's what they remind me of. Okay, good to know. But I think I'm correct on these being Holt Howard. If I'm wrong, please correct me if you know differently. Again, my memory is not always on point after a trip. Okay, table covers coming out. And I'm gonna get on the top. Oh, I want to do a show and tell with this one particular piece. Let's see if I can find it right off the bat. There it is. Here we go. So, yeah, we had a long weekend. Everybody likes when we get together like that. We do a lot of chatting until all hours of the day. So you have long nights, and then you're unpacking and hauling and rehauling and packing, and it takes a lot. And then you're driving home again. And then a few people got sick this time. So you just never know what's going on. So this is my I've not seen this before. I Google searched it. We've asked some people who know a lot about glass and collectibles and in several different areas at this get together. And I purchased it for myself because I think it is amazing. I have you can't see it from here, but I have a glass Viking ship collection started. And yes, Jennifer, we were at the gala, at the Greater Kansas City Fenton Finders Gala. This is sterling applied to what we believe is cut lead crystal. The closest we can come up with in terms of what people think this is. I love it. I think it is amazing. The detail on it is fantastic. We think that it came out of Germany or Austria. Each one of the shields is a different design on the side of the ship. They're applied through the bowl, for lack of a better term for it. They think that a lot of the companies would do both the glass and the sterling, like in what's the word, in tandem at the same company. It is marked here on the bottom. It's marked Boyd Park and then Sterling 10A. So, I mean, when I found this, I was like, well, that's coming home with me. It's going to be something that I'm collecting, and you don't see them very often. When am I going to see another one? So I paid what it took to have it come home with me. It probably was a little bit more than I should have. However, it's sterling silver on lead crystal. And probably the gentleman we spoke to later on in the convention, he thinks it was probably around, he pinpointed it between 1921 and 1924 or something like that, because of the mark saying sterling, and that was something that came about at a certain time frame in the years for imports for the US. So I know, and the other one we saw had a different shaped ship or boat. It had what looked like were like planks, more like a sailboat kind of style, but it was missing the shields. And it had been on an auction previously, so it wasn't available. It was just something that had been previously sold to help identify it. But yeah, I absolutely love it. I think it goes really well with obviously my channel, my branding, and all that's fun stuff. So I'm very happy that I picked it up. So hi, Georgia. Good to see you. So yeah, I want to just share that with you guys. I don't know. Can you kind of start to how sparkly it is? It's not like a really sharp cut crystal, but it is definitely a hand cut piece of glass. So I love it. It's going to go up on my shelf up there with my Fenton ship, my Duncan Miller Viking ship, and then I have a Pottery Viking ship up there as well. So he might need to have a few trolls or Vikings come join him up there, up on the shelf. It's perfect. So that's my fun show and tell for the night. I'm sorry it's a little bit shorter tonight, but plans change, and this is what we had for tonight. I know that it's just everybody probably could use some extra rest of all of our group that came home or from the gala, and there will be more. Then I'll have more time this next week to catch up. I'll have a little bit more time to pull together another show for you. And next week we will have Steven on. So I'm going to talk to him if he wants to do some fitting. or if he wants to do some sort of other theme again, we'll kind of coordinate on that. Oh, yeah. I have a few of those too back there, believe it or not. There's a few of those trolls hanging out back there. So, yeah, I believe everybody had pretty good travels there and back. It's just the colds people got along the way, unfortunately. But I think they're underway of getting rest, and I just need another good night's sleep, and I think I'll be pretty much feeling back to myself again. So, all good. So, thank you, Miss Kristen. I appreciate your help tonight, and thank you again for meeting us for all the swap into stuff to send to Steven and all the goodies I got from you guys as well. So, I look forward to seeing you all next time. Stephen will, certainly has some grand idea for next week. If it's not Fenton, we'll figure out what it will be. It'll be fun to tune in. It'll be a surprise. So everybody have a great week, and I'll get caught up and send you some invoices. So thanks again, and have a good night, everyone.